Hey guys, this is Chris with Live Life Outdoors, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make dimples in an AR-15 or AR-308 barrel for a set screw style gas block. Hope you enjoy. One of the first things you're going to want to do is draw a line down the center of the barrel with the splitting the gas port in half. And you're going to go ahead and do that with your gas block as well. Just draw a line with the straight edge right down the middle. You can use on the barrel. You can use like a business card or a similar material to kind of wrap around the barrel, matching one edge here along the shoulder, and then you can correspond that down there. That's an easy way to get that centered. Now this gas block is actually a Yankee Hill machine gas block, and I bring that up because this particular gas block goes tight to the shoulder of the barrel. I know that there are a few brands out there that actually encourage you to leave a gap, sometimes a 32nd of an inch, sometimes more or less. That way you can get the gas port a little bit more centered in the gas block. One of the easy ways to double check that is you just take your screws out of your gas block and then you install it essentially upside down. You just put it on there and see where the gas port lines up in the screw hole. That way if it's exactly centered in there, you can see, okay, yeah, that's going to line up if I keep it there. If it's towards the front or the back, you can kind of see where it needs to go when you're lining it up. So a little tip there. Now as you can see on this gas block, this first set screw hole lines up, and as you can see it as I move it, lines up with the gas port hole on the top of the gas block. That's the way that tip actually works, is only if this screw hole actually does line up with the gas port. And you can kind of see there when I put that Allen key in, it does line up when I put it through both holes. So that's the only way that tip actually works. So the next step is basically to put your gas block on, line up the two pencil, and screw down the set screws on it quite tight, but you don't want to over tighten obviously. And what it does, it leaves these little scratches on the barrel, so that way you can see the center of the set screw holes. And that'll be on the underside of the barrel because obviously you're installing the gas block right side up when you screw those in. So once you have the center obviously found within those screws, you take yourself a spring-loaded center punch and you just punch those so when you use the drill bit it doesn't walk. Okay. So now that we've dimpled the center of each hole, you go ahead and use a drill bit and start drilling those down. Now you can use a drill press, but I'm actually going to use a hand drill just because I want to be able to feel it, because you want to go extremely slow and steady. So I'm going to start off with a 7/64 drill bit. That way I can start the dimple and then finish off with a larger diameter that's more close to the set screw. Now you're just going to want to put the point of the drill bit in those punch dimples so they don't wander, and obviously it's difficult to have that not wander being around. So the secret is basically to just take your time, go slow, and make sure everything lines up. So as you can see, you got a good start going with that smaller drill bit. I'm actually moving up to the larger drill bit, which is a 5/32. That's actually going to be my final size because it's the closest to the set screw. And the set screw does have a little taper at the top to kind of lock it in once you've got it dimpled. So I just feel that for this particular one is going to be a good diameter. So you can go ahead and just start taking that larger amount on the barrel. And again, just make it nice and level and straight and plumb, but also just kind of keep a constant pressure without taking too much material at a time. So it looks pretty good. Once you get the holes kind of where you want them, one of the ways you can double check is by taking one of the set screws out of the gas block and then just kind of putting it in there, jiggling around, see how much it locks it into place, and that actually feels really good. So I think we'll just stop there. So there are finished dimples there, and we'll go ahead and put the gas block on without the set screws, so you can see that they actually do, get those line up very nicely. So now we can go ahead and just put our set screws on. Okay, so I've got those set screws on there, and as you can see, it does not wiggle, move, or any jiggling at all. It is set on there, and it's locked into place. So this was just the dry fit, and of course I'll do a full install when I'm ready to install the barrel. But just wanted to show you a quick video on the way that I like to dimple my AR barrels. So thanks so much for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. Thanks so much.